news.
Sorry.
The good news is that Mike Kasnoff agreed to be the face of Street Jeans.
Oh, the face of Street Jeans. That's great. Assuming we can get out from underneath BRO.
Well, I don't think we'll have any problem getting investors because you won't believe what Jordan Sinclair just told me.
What? He's dating the brunette.
No, that's Nikki.
Oh.
Anyway, you know that Jordan's over at Worldwide.
Yeah, what's he doing there? I mean, aside from putting up with Lucinda.
Well, apparently he's convinced her that Worldwide should buy BRO. Can you believe that?
That's not such a bad idea.
So I don't know what offended Jennifer more, the fact that somebody might buy her company.
Or the fact that that person is you.
This is business, Nikki, okay? She needs the help. That's why her mother hired me in the first place.
And your sudden interest doesn't have anything to do with Mike suddenly getting involved in Jennifer's new business venture.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna just let her ride off into the sunset with some construction dude / blue jeans model, am I? I mean, I have to...
You know what you need to do, Jordan? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Carly told you she was going to go look for Jack.
No, not exactly. I just know that's what she did. She doesn't trust that woman, and frankly, I don't blame her.
I don't know who this woman is, and I'm sure she's a terrific human being, and God bless her for taking care of Jack, but there's no way on earth this woman is going to take Jack away from Carly.
But that is exactly what she did. I mean, how long has it been? It's been a couple of months now, and most of that time he was in the hospital with this woman, and then he marries her, and he started a whole new life.
That's because he didn't remember who he was. But now he has all the facts. And he's home, and he's gonna get treatment, and he'll remember us, and he'll embrace Carly and his family, because that's just the way it has to be. When you love someone and you get a second chance like that, you just... I'm just saying I don't think they'll squander it. I'm sure they'll get back together. I just know it.
Look, I don't want to sound too cynical here, but it may not be that simple. If Jack has made any commitments, legal or otherwise, and that woman presses her case, I mean, emotionally, financially...
Then Carly will fight for her family.
Well, she better choose her battles carefully then, because if she doesn't, she's gonna make things so much worse.
What have you done with my husband?
What are you talking about? He left here an hour ago.
If he'd left here an hour ago, he'd be at my house by now. Where is he? Is he upstairs? You sedate him?
What kind of person is it you think I am, Carly?
A nurse with access to drugs. What's your room number?
It's none of your business.
My husband paid for that room with our credit card. Now tell me the number, I'm gonna call the cops. And in this town, that puts you at a distinct disadvantage.
Fine, 507, but he's not there. You know, maybe he got lost?
I gave him directions.
Well, he doesn't remember this place.
This place is his home. He fell in love here, married, started a family. His life is here.
Are you sure he feels that way? Because I don't think Jack feels that way anymore.
Put the gun down on the floor nice and slow. That's it. Very good.
Call the cops!
It's okay. Everything's okay. It's over. Get up. Get up!
Got shot!
No. Our friend here, but it's just a flesh wound. Nothing serious. Why don't you call 911? Report a 719. Suspect in custody. Request immediate backup and maybe an ambulance.
I'll get that.
Yeah, thanks. All right. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Tell everyone to relax. The cops will be here any minute.
You are the cops. Look what you just did. Thank you so much, Detective.
Hey, buddy.
Where's Jack?
He'll be here pretty soon.
Is he with Mommy?
Mommy had to run an errand, okay? She'll be right back.
Poor kid. He knows something's wrong.
What happens when Jack gets here and Parker comes running down the steps and Jack doesn't know him?
I wouldn't assume that he won't know him.
What? He didn't know Carly.
Munson. What? You sure? Well, take his report and meet me at the scene.
What was that?
That was Officer Rodriguez at the scene of an attempted robbery, where Detective Jack Snyder apparently interrupted in progress. Our boy is back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, in all the confusion, I seem to have lost my pieces of cake. May I get some more, please?
Right away.
Thanks.
So you still don't remember anything?
No.
Well, then how did you do it? How did you grab
I
that?
don't know. Something just kicked in. I just knew what to do.
Well, you must be healing if you're remembering things.
I'm not remembering things. Not in the sense that I have memory. I just am reacting in a certain way. Look, an hour ago, I could have told you that I worked as a cop because I got a badge and an ID that says I do. Now I am a cop. I feel it.
It's no wonder Jack doesn't remember us. You've made him feel so guilty.
I don't make him feel anything.
Look, I'm willing to believe that when this whole thing started, you were just doing the right thing. You were being kind to someone who needed help. But Jack is a married man, a father. The fact that he doesn't remember us yet isn't the point. Obviously, he needs the support and love of his family and friends, and probably some serious medical help. And if you were just an average person, you would see that. But because he's so loving and so handsome, you got a little carried away, didn't you?
You know what, Carly? Things happen. People's lives change. I see it all the time. People get sick, they get hurt. Their priorities change. They realize that life is very short and you need to grab on to what you want. Jack grabbed on to me and to JJ, and that's real. He loves us.
You've only known the man for a couple of months.
This doesn't change how we feel.
You don't have a right to feel anything! Look, you know what? It doesn't even matter. Because when Jack recovers, and he will recover now that he's home, when he recovers, it's going to be very difficult for you because this couple of months that you've had with him, it's a detour. It doesn't count.
Yeah.
Jack and I go back so far. We've been through so much that nothing can shake us. Not you, and not your son. There's not a chance in hell you'll wind up with anything but heartache. So why don't you do yourself a favor and start over, somewhere, anywhere, just not here.
I know that'd be easier for you, Carly. It'd probably be easier for me and for JJ, but you know what? Jack loves us, and as long as he wants us...
He doesn't know what he wants!
Stop yelling at my mom!
JJ, hi. I didn't know you were here.
Liar!
I am not creating a new line so that somebody else can take it over.
By somebody, you mean Jordan.
And Lucinda. Is that what you want? We get out from under Mom just to become indentured servants to Lucinda Walsh? One diva per lifetime, please.
I can handle Lucinda. The question is, can you handle Jordan?
Well, I don't want to see Jordan, let alone take orders from him. And why you would want anything to do with him after the way he treated you and Rosanna. What are you not telling me?
I've been thinking about things.
Things? What things? Jordan slept with Rosanna.
Yeah. But I understand why.
Because they're selfish, greedy, irresponsible, cruel. Hey, stop me before I depress myself.
You know, I thought the same thing for weeks. I hated both of them. Well, that's not entirely accurate. I mean, I hated him. I was angry at her. But mostly, I just felt bad for letting her down.
Letting her down? Paul, you saved her life.
She lost her child. And once I began to allow myself to understand what that might mean, I could see what kind of agony she was in. And all right, well, that she would turn to Jordan, that kind of makes sense. I mean, she had to turn to somebody, and I wasn't there. And Jordan's a decent guy. She trusted him. He was Cabot's father.
So you've forgiven them both?
I have. Jen, I'm not suggesting that what you're feeling is in any way inappropriate.
You know what, Paul? He could have just held her. He could have rocked her to sleep, talked to her till his voice ran out. He didn't have to make love to her.
It was sex. It was one night and it's over. Anyway, getting back to this company that you want to create, worldwide or somebody else, we might need help.
I thought your lawyers were going to declare Mom non-compos mentis.
Yeah, well, the problem is the courts have already intervened and committed her to observation. And until the hospital weighs in and the courts decide her culpability, we're stuck. But the good news is, if she's not crazy, she goes on trial for murdering Cabot.
This is not cheering me up.
Either way, there's a locked room in her future.
How long is all this going to take?
I have no idea. There's no way to tell. So maybe a knight in shining armor.
Oh, please, Jordan is no savior.
You never know.
You need to congratulate her on her new business and tell her you love the choice she has for the spokesmodel.
And that's supposed to bring her around?
Jen still loves you. She's just hurt, right? Just exercise a little patience, and she'll come fighting for you.
Patience, huh? What about my interest in Worldwide acquiring BRO? Am I supposed to be patient about that, too?
Oh, well, she needs a backer. Jen wants this new line so badly she can taste it. You've planted the seed. And just sit back, relax. She'll come to you.
So what happened?
Well, Jack was at the diner. Guy tried to knock over the register. Jack jumped in, just like old times, took him to the ground, disarmed him, and told an onlooker to call in a 719.
Woo! He remembered the code!
And when the boys showed up, they said he didn't miss a step.
Sounds like his instincts kicked in.
I told you. You know, you bring him home, and things like this will happen time after time, and he'll remember even more.
I'm gonna call Carly. I'm gonna let her know.
Huh. That must be him. Rodriguez said he left the scene 10 minutes ago. Hey, there he is, made it an hour.
Jack, it is so good to see you. This is a miracle.
Oh, man, have I missed you. Mom was away. She couldn't be here. But when she gets back, she's just dying to give you a big hug.
Back in town, less than an hour, and the crime rate's already dropped.
I'm sorry, you know. I'm sure I do know you. Obviously, you all know me. I don't remember any of you. Where's Carly?
She'll be right back. I was just about to call her. I'm Rosanna. I'm Carly's sister. It's so nice to have you back. We were just heartbroken when we thought you were lost, and this is just really a wonderful and happy day for all of us.
Jack, I'm Margot. We're cops together. We have been for years. And this is my husband, Tom. You work with him as well. He's not a cop. He's the DA.
Hey, you're sorely missed.
And this?
How much, Jack? You were my best friend for more years than I care to remember. You're a pretty good cop, too. I always said, I wish I had 100 detectives just like Jack Snyder in my squad room. Right now, Jack, you got a bigger job. That of a father and a husband.
That's true. Who are you? I'm your cousin, Holden. I'd love to wrestle Hal for the role of your best friend because that's practically what we were growing up as kids. We grew up together? Well, you grew up in Chicago, but spent a lot of time on my mother's farm. We got into a lot of trouble together as kids. I got a couple of pictures that I could show you. There was this one camping trip that we went on.
And maybe a little later, sure. It's It's pretty lousy standing here disappointing all of you. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No, it's, you know,
we understand.
we heard about what happened at Al's, and we just thought,
Oh, you thought that I remembered.
yeah. But you will.
Yeah.
You just give it time.
Jack, you know, you will. Why don't you, come over and we'll talk and we'll look at pictures
Yeah,
and
sometime.
stop by the station.
Sure, okay.
Yeah.
I should call Carly, let her know you're here.
Is it Sage?
Yes, that's your daughter.
Hey. Oh. My daughter.
JJ, you don't talk to grown-ups like
I
that.
know why you're here. You're trying to take Jack away.
JJ, I am very sorry.
Why don't you just go? Leave us alone. We were so happy before you got here.
JJ, that's enough.
You see what you've done? Hello?
Honey, he's home.
Jack's home?
He just got here. Apparently the delay was because of some incident at Al's. He had to arrest somebody, but he's fine, and he's home. And I think we're all kind of freaking him out.
I'll be right there.
Stay here. I'll be right back. Excuse me, Carly. Did you say that Jack was at your place?
He's home. Yes. And while apparently it is not your fault that he's late, quite frankly, I don't feel like apologizing to you after what you've done to my family. And if I were you, I would take a nice, hard look at what you're doing to your son. Because he is going to lose Jack. You might as well start preparing him now. Oh, for God's sake. Lisa, would you watch where you're going?
You ran into me, honey, which is just as well, because I've been wanting to speak to
I
you.
don't have time for this right now, okay? I'll talk to you later.
Well, you know that green satin coat? Drama queen. Oh. Okay.
I think this is yours.
Thank you. That woman is impossible sometimes.
Is she really? I don't know her very well. We only just met and we're kind of in an awkward situation, but I was under the impression that everybody around here thought she was pretty great.
Well, I don't know who you'd been talking to, but you can trust me, not everybody loves Carly Snyder. Thank you, darling. You have a nice day.
You're a beautiful little girl, Sage.
I brought a bunch of pictures of you and Sage. If you want to take a look at them.
Thanks.
I reached Carly. She's coming right over.
Good.
Jack, you're finally here.
Parker! Oh. Somebody could.
You remember me.
How could I not? Oh. You're my main man.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
You need to stay here with me and with Sage and with Parker. You need to be safe and let your mind and your body heal, and you will remember us, Jack.
Hello?
Surprise.
Did you do all this for me?
Something's happening here. You haven't been this optimistic in ages.
I am optimistic.
Well, is it Rosanna? I mean, are the two of you...
I don't know.
But you're hopeful.
I'll let you know more when I know more. Just think about what I said.
She forgave you, you forgive her. I should forgive Jordan.
No, you should just focus on launching Street Jeans, and you should let me do whatever I can do to make all of your dreams come true.
This is supposed to be fun.
Or maybe it will be fun, if you give it a chance.
Your mom thought you might like this.
Chocolate cake from Meryl's Diner. You remember?
Well, I asked your mom if there was something I could pick up.
But you remember the first time we had it, right?
No, buddy, not really.
But you remember me.
I know you, but I don't remember you. And I know that doesn't make much sense. But as soon as I saw you, I knew you. And it wasn't because anybody showed me a picture or that you were the only boy in the room. I would have known you anywhere. I just don't remember why or any of the things we've done. Somehow I just know you.
That was like that with me, too.
If I could have a word with all of you.
It's okay if you don't remember everything. I'm just glad you're home.
I think we should give them a little time alone. I mean, Parker seems to be the only one that he recognizes, and with all of us hovering around, I feel like we're making him a little tense.
You're right. We should all go.
Okay. I'm going to stay just for a little while, though, until Carly gets back, and then I'll leave too. Okay.
You sure you don't want a bite?
No, thanks. You have at it. Listen, what you were saying about knowing how I felt and that it was like that for you, too. What do you mean by that?
When you fell off the bridge and everybody thought you were dead,
Yeah.
I knew that you were still alive. I knew it, and that you were trying to get back to us.
But how could you have known that when I didn't even know it myself?
I promise I'll be careful. I'll go straight to the room, and I won't talk to any strangers.
Okay, I want 20 pages from one of the books your teacher said you should read before you start the new school, okay? What floor do you press on the elevator?
5.
Oh. Hey, excuse me.
What can I do for you, honey?
We were chatting earlier when you dropped your stuff.
Yeah. You mean when Carly Snyder practically ran me down?
Yes.
Lisa Grimaldi.
Julia, nice to meet you. So, actually, what I wanted to talk to you about is before when you said that not everybody loved Carly, I was wondering what you meant by that.
Oh, don't pay any attention to me. I'm just like the cat that's got its fur rubbed the wrong way. Carly's a wonderful designer.
Well, I was really more interested in what kind of person she is.
Why is that?
Truth is that we are in sort of an insane situation. I'm a nurse, and I used to work in this hospital in Missouri a couple months ago. This man was brought in with multiple injuries and a severe case of amnesia. That man was, actually, he is Carly's husband.
Jack? Jack Snyder?
Yes.
Are you telling me? Are you telling me he's alive?
Yes, he is.
Oh, darling. You have just made my day. This town has been hanging its head since that man disappeared. He is the sweetest, handsomest, funniest man I know, and I just adore him.
Well, that makes 2 of us. I was Jack's nurse. So, the 2 of us got pretty close.
No wonder Carly was in such a good mood.
I don't blame her. He doesn't remember her at all. And that's kind of strange under the circumstances because the way she tells it, they had this mythic love.
It was mythic, all right.
I understand they were married twice, and they were raising her son from a previous marriage, and they have a little girl together.
Jack got lucky.
How do you mean?
Well, until they had the paternity test, everybody thought Mike Kasnoff was the daddy.
Hey.
Where are all the cars?
Oh, I just sent everybody home. It was just too much. But Jack is inside, okay? And he's fine. He really is. he's with Parker, and he recognized him.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. But he's fragile. Okay, it's fragile.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. You call me if you need anything.
Looks like you and I had a lot of fun together.
You don't remember any of this?
Maybe if we give it a little more time, okay?
What if you never remember?
Hi, guys.
Where were you?
I'm going upstairs to play with my Game Boy.
Hey, Parker, this was good. You know, hanging out with you, talking about old times. Thanks for never giving up on me. It's because of you I'm here. Come here. We'll keep at it, okay?
I'm sorry that I wasn't here when you got here. How'd it go?
It didn't go. It was tough. All those people standing there with their hopes up. And then...
So, you didn't remember anyone? It must have been hard.
I had this thing at the diner. I responded to a situation like a cop, almost automatically.
That's terrific.
Yeah. It's not that I remembered being a cop. I guess I just am one.
You're a lot of wonderful things. I know how hard this must be for you. I know how much you must wish it would just snap back to normal.
I don't even know what that is anymore.
You recognized Parker?
No, I knew him. But like I said, I don't have any actual memories of our time together. And I can see that hurt him.
Honey, we're all just so grateful you're alive. Whatever it takes to help you heal, that's what we'll do.
I should go.
What?
I'm tired. This was huge, all those people.
So, we'll relax. Would you like to go upstairs, take a nap?
No.
I know how you feel.
No. No, you don't.
Tell me. Stay here and tell me.
So you didn't remember any of you?
Parker. You remembered Parker. Keep the change.
Thanks. But he'll remember. It'll just take some time.
I hope so.
Well, cheer up. At least there's good news about Aaron.
Aaron?
His boxing career.
You want to know how I feel? Like I'm in the middle of a sci-fi movie. I wake up in a hospital. How I got there, nobody knows. Who am I? I haven't a clue. All I know is that I hurt. Everywhere. Hurts to breathe. And this goes on, I don't know, days, weeks. I start getting stronger, but I'm still lost. Got my first name, a wedding band, and a whole lot of questions. But I decided it's time to leave, so I checked myself out of the hospital. I got no money, no ID. Don't even know what I'm good at, so it's not like I can get a job because I don't even know what I do. First night I spent on a park bench.
Oh, Jack.
No, it's fine, because luckily, Julie just happened by.
She recognized me from the hospital. Let me crash on her couch. Why? I still don't know. She gave me food, clothes, even helped me get a job. I started over. I didn't have a choice.
Go on.
So I started over. And it's okay. I mean, it's, you know what, it's better than okay because, you know, Julia, she's a wonderful woman, and JJ, he's an awesome kid. It's not like anybody else can tell me anything about my past. So I let go, move on. I get married. And then Julia starts finding out more and more about you, and everything goes topsy-turvy. I'm married to you. Only I don't remember you. And I know that's not what you want to hear, but it's the truth.
I'm not trying to take anything away from you.
But you are.
I know you. You care about those people.
I love them.
And you depend on them. And I understand that. And I am very grateful to them for taking care of you, for loving you.
But?
No. Forget the but. You said that when you were talking to Parker, you recognized him.
No, I knew him.
Well, that's good. Because he loves you so much, Jack. From the moment you went over that bridge, he's had one goal. To save you. To bring you home. Because you mean so much to him. I know this is scary, to try to jump back into a whole other life when you've worked so hard to build this new one. But you can trust it. We love you so much. And you love us. And someday you will remember that.
There are no guarantees.
Oh, Jack. You'll remember me. Because you love me. And not just for a couple of weeks or because you need me. Our love is tested. Let each other down. We've worked our way back. We've survived all kinds of bad luck, and we have still stayed strong. Because we belong together. We're more than lovers, Jack. We're family. And now that I have found you, I am going to help you remember, because you deserve that life that we built together. And because you are my husband. And I made an oath to stick by you no matter what. Because I love you. You need to stay here, honey. With me and with Sage and with Parker. You need to be safe and let your mind and your body heal. And you will remember us, Jack. Please. Please say you'll stay here with us. Please.
Yeah.
Dad?
Hey, buddy, what's wrong?
When are you coming home?
Soon. Is everything okay?
Mom told me why we're here. You're married to that blonde lady?
Yeah, buddy, you know what? We'll talk about all that later.
Wait. Don't hang up, Dad. She was here.
Who?
The blonde lady. She yelled at Mom.
She tried to protect him.
Leave Damon alone. I'm warning you.
Now, will her good intentions...
You spoke to the man who killed my son.
...send Damon down a path of destruction?
You had no right to interfere.
You're so hell-bent on seeking revenge that you're willing to lose your life for it. He wants to come here and see you.
I hope he does come. The sooner the better.
The Young and the Restless this week on CBS Daytime.
Aaron's good, but this guy, Ortega, he's like what boxing is. He's like 100% muscle and fast, and Aaron's really gonna have to pick it up if he wants to even survive.
Allison, I need to make a phone call.
Hey! Boxing? Are you out of your mind?
Hello?
Hi. Surprise.
Hi. Did you do all this for me?
Wanted to do something beautiful. To show you that the world is still full of magic. And that anything is possible. Because we love each other.
She actually had a baby so she could inherit a trust fund.
Well, her sister wanted her to be settled before she set her up for life. I mean, you can lead a horse to water, but...
And that's Parker, right?
Oh, he's such a doll. Dotes on Jack, who's got to be the world's most patient man.
Now, you said that Carly actually slept with someone the night before she and Jack got married.
Mike Kasnoff. Her sister's old flame, and it wasn't the first time. She and Mike just can't seem to keep their hands off each other. Although Jack was always a favorite, I must admit there was something special between those two. But when you want it all, a marriage, a career, children, something's got to give, and in Carly's case, it was always the people around her. But why she's taking a temper out on you when you nursed her husband back to health?
No, I don't blame her. Like I said, Jack and I, look, when it really looked like Jack was going to have to start over from scratch, pick the pieces of his life back up, he and I got married.
Oh, I'm so sorry, honey, but I'd love to have been a fly on the wall when Carly got that news. Oh, now I suppose I'm adding fuel to the fire.
No, I would have found this stuff out anyway. You know, the thing that I don't really understand, though, is why he doesn't remember her yet if they were really that close.
Don't want to give him up, do you? Well, you got quite a fight on your hands.
He's worth it. And I have to tell you, after everything you've just said, I'm starting to think I just might win.
Everything's okay, JJ. I'll be home soon, okay?
Is he okay?
You went over there? You confronted Julia?
You were late. I was worried.
I couldn't help it. I had a situation at that diner.
I didn't know that until just now.
Yeah, but you automatically assumed it was Julia, that she'd done something?
Based on everything else she's done, yeah.
Did you yell at her in front of JJ?
We had a long conversation. Some of it might have gotten a little...
Did you yell at her in front of JJ?
I didn't know he was there, and stop shouting at me. I was afraid.
Of what? Julia?
She took you away from us.
No, this took me away. It wasn't her fault.
That's not true. She's a nurse, Jack. She knows what amnesia is. She knew you had a family. She made this so much worse.
She saved my life.
Then she crossed a line. She went too far.
You stay away from my wife.
No, I can't
I'm
do
telling
that.
you stay away from my wife and kid.
On the next As the World Turns.
I just don't want to think about ever losing you again.
Then don't.
She kept me alive.
That's the point, Jack. She wanted you, and she found a way to keep you.
You're Mike? Carly's Mike.